even think about looking at people like Eric Williams and Rowley and them as a savior. Remember, it's Eric Williams who had the whole Baptist community hiding in all kind of bush hunting to worship their religion until Pandy had to come and make baptism legalized in this country, and then come out to build school and thing for them. All these things is what they had to look back to, get the history. Don't sit down in rum shop and talk, but you know them Indian this and them Indian that. Get the real facts, real history, the truth. And then you can see, and it all boils down to culture. Culture is what does make and determine your lifestyle, is your culture. Nothing about the politics and this one and that one. That will affect you. But culture is what does elevate you to a different standard in your lifestyle and could predict your future and the rest of your generation. But that book, 100 years, 150 years of Indian contribution to Trinidad and Tobago by Gerard Bissoon. All you read that. Take a read and stop only going in rum shop and listen to stupid talk. Have a good morning, Pitbull. Take care, man. Later.
Very good. Trinidad and Tobago. The lines are going off the hook. But again, this is good. As Howard Stern would they say, I'm coming back. Which will leave you thinking, leave you craving, leave you wanting. And anytime you're leaving a radio station, when listening to it, feeling how you're feeling and wanting more, it means that that radio station is doing something for you. Okay? Just remember right here on 104.7 More FM on the Ground Report program. We start what it is. Nobody else don't want to talk about this race thing. And I leave you still thinking and asking yourself, to you the people within the PNM, with all what the PNM leaders told you, why you need to hate Indian people. I ask you again, think about it. What Indian people done to you? Did they enslave you? Did they stop you from getting a work? Or did they interfere with you from getting land? Or did they, what East Indian people of Trinidad and Tobago, to you the PNM people, that Dr. Rowley and the PNM cultured this, not now, this culture have been cultured since Eric Williams' time, that the Indians do something to we African and Trinidad and Tobago here. And I want you today, let's create history and ask ourselves, what, based on what the PNM have been telling us for all these years about East Indian people, really ask yourself what the East Indian people did to you that you hate them so. Genuinely, just please do that. Honestly, godly, please do that. Coming up next, Robert Amar, Sense and Sensibility, right here on 104.7 More FM. Today's Wednesday, so you won't switch the 104 dial. But today is Wednesday. Don't forget Lennox Smith tonight. Corridor Transformation on Facebook at 8 o'clock. Not forgetting yours truly, Michael Kerr, Mikey K. We didn't hear from him today, but look out for him on Guile the Channel from 7 o'clock on Guile the Channel. The Observers. Until tomorrow morning, please God. Right here, 104.7 More FM. Yours truly, the Pitbull of Radio, is telling you, on behalf of the Ground Report team, we are out of here. Stay locked on to Robert Amar. I do. I learn a lot. Remember that. Experience is boss. And that's what he have. Despite the way everybody talking about him, I'll quickly listen to him based on all the things he went through and the experiences he gained. He know where he went wrong. He know we could have done things better. But experience is a man's best teacher. Stay locked on. We are out of here.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Disclaimer. More FM Limited, its owners and associates, accepts no responsibility for statements made by the talk show hosts or their guests. More FM Limited does not endorse any of the information provided during this commercially booked segment as the truth. That you have to judge for yourself. We, however, reserve the right to question statements made. But in this time of misinformation, government-controlled media, and corruption, it is sometimes hard to get the truth, but we must try. It is not our intention to discriminate or annoy anyone. We believe it is our constitutional right to free speech, to voice our opinion, and our duty to the population and country to expose the truth. More FM Limited takes no responsibility for the opinions of others.
Fall in love with radio.
All over again.
All over again.
More FM.
104.7 from every street corner to every block.
Yeah, I hope you're ready for this one.
It's More FM 104.7. You're listening
to More FM.
To More FM 104.7. Home of the icons. Load it.
Lock it.
Leave it.
Love it.
Live it.
And learn it.
More FM 104.7.
Democracy. It provides the right, but it demands a responsibility. Have we, the citizens of the Republic, arrived at the proverbial crossroads? Is democracy in Trinidad and Tobago under threat? Are you now ready to do what is right to ensure a better future for your family? Let's take a stand and demand that referendum be included in the Constitution now. Inaction is not the solution for the desired result. Join me and sign this online petition as we start the process to convince 500,000 citizens who must first agree in order to ensure success for referendum to be included in the Constitution. Referendum will ensure that you have a future choice, which politicians, irrespective, take for granted and make those decisions without your approval. Demand your say. It's your democratic right. Let's hold our politicians to account, especially to their oath of office. It's time to reset your mindset.
They said farewell to their home and journeyed to a new promised land. For 3 months they sailed, scorched by the sun, beaten by the rain, and ravaged by hunger. Difficult and dangerous, the voyage. But their spirit stayed strong, filled with hopefulness of a new home. Alas, they arrived and set foot on soil, a new people, a new beginning. And together with others from far away, they changed this land forever. From Royal Castle, happy Indian arrival.
There's a new drink that's transforming what you expect from a beverage. U-Juice is 100% natural and has the power of red ginseng, turmeric, ginger, and the world's strongest antioxidant, astaxanthin. Your new favorite drink has arrived. U-Juice, en route to the ultimate you.
U-Juice. I'm gonna drink bigger than natural boost.
Keltec Electronics, Capital Plaza, 11 to 13 Frederick Street, Port of Spain. So you're looking for the best prices in gaming products? Come on down and visit Sheltec Electronics, the gamer's paradise. Get the latest PlayStation, Xbox, and Switch system. Games and accessories. Apple Stream, Roblox cards. Available. Daily clearance items up to 70% off. Pre-order new releases and save 15%. Come on, visit us online at sheltechelectronics.com. Cash in on the bargain. Sheltec Electronics, 11 to 13 Frederick Street, Port of Spain, 627-3757. Cash in on those bargains now.
This is Arimas. Stay clean.
Arimas coming, Arimas. The girl them coming, Arimas. The men them coming, Arimas. Going to be crazy, girl. Step out in your robe, looking sexy. Arimas. Color robe and size is red, blue, black or white. Yo, branded bags, branded ships, branded cups, branded robe. Your robe is your ticket. June 18th. Arimas, the Juve Cooler Experience.
Stay clean or get dirty. We rebel together.
Your robe is your ticket. How sexy.
More 104.7, the official station for Arimas.
Shiny and Ari, restaurant number 67, Western Main Road, St. James, opposite Standards. For breakfast daily, Monday to Sunday, from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. On the menu, sada roti, Friday, roast beef, pie, coffee, tea, Milo, vegetable pizza, pancakes with assorted vegetables. Lunch specials daily from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Chicken pilau, $25. Assorted lunch from $25 to $40. Soup specials and crab and dumpling. Delivery of food available. Dinner a la carte on the pavement from 6 p.m. until burgers, chicken sandwich, hot dogs, fries and chicken, nuggets, shrimp burger, gyros, and anything else you can think about. Call 382-9347 to place your orders 7 days a week.
Namaste, Assalamu alaikum, and here's to having a great, great day today. This is the morning prayer. Dear God, thank you for empowering me to fight the battles before me. Sometimes I feel weak and not up to the challenge which I am facing. When my strength wavers, and fatigue and discouragement starts to set in, help me remember I can do all things through God, who gives me strength, and nothing is impossible for him. I surrender my struggles and weak areas to you today, God, and thank you in advance for your grace and strength that will help me endure, overcome and prevail. It's in the mighty name of God I ask these things. Amen. In the overnight, coming out of Loop News, information about a Russian engineer who was found dead at a hotel. A post-mortem has been ordered to confirm why he died. He's a 57-year-old Russian engineer. Not every day we have Russian engineers in Trinidad and Tobago. It would be interesting for somebody to talk to the immigration to find out what was his purpose of stay here. Because the last time something like this happened in the world, it happened in England. And there are circumstances there that not even I understand. I'm not prepared to even getting into the details to discuss it. We are joining Mr. Johnson this morning at 10 o'clock. Might just be a few minutes after 10. But I saw a little cartoon that somebody sent out on the More FM listeners WhatsApp group. And thanks to all of you who have supported it. We continue to get some laughs and we continue to get some serious information in it. And then, of course, we continue to get information that just sometimes it's just the courtesy of a salutation for the day. In this little clip, the guy, or whoever sent it, I can't say a guy, I don't know who sent it. Excuse me, it was just forwarded. Husband and wife is traveling in an old Volkswagen. And she says to him, stupid car than me. It's time to choose between me or the car. Pick one or I'm leaving. What's it gonna be? And he's there trying to fix whatever is fixing. He says, let me finish this. Then I'll give you a ride anywhere you want to go. I found it to be a nice little chuckle. I have a 21-minute address that was done by one of the very strong advocates for choice. I think his name is Pierre Curie, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm wrong, forgive me. The person who sent me the clip did not advocate the name of the person. And while the name of the person is written on the name tag that they place before you when you go to these kind of conferences, unfortunately, it's illegible. I don't know if today when I put it on and it blows up a little bit bigger, I'll be able to see it better. But he's addressing the European Commonwealth. It might not have been all of the Europeans, but it would have been people from a particular sector, and this was to deal with health. And he shared some very worrying is the word, information. I want people like Mariam Richards and Roshan Parishram and Keith Rowley and Kamla Prasad Bisesa and the doctors who were purporters of taking the jab, and institutional people like the University of the West Indies, and in specific our own Terence Simangal. I want the people who are the ones that virtually threatened your way of life, a way of life that has caused serious international, universal, Caribbean, worldwide destruction or disruption. I want them to listen. So when we finish with the Healthiest Corner on Earth this morning at around 10:15 or thereabouts, get all your friends all over the country to invest 21 minutes to listen. This could be the determining 21 minutes in your life, because there are other issues that are showing up. One that is coming out of Barbados that I've asked for the empirical data before I speak on or about it. And that is to deal with something that came up before, but when I did my first research, I could not corroborate the information. We now have a Barbadian who has been very vocal, an engineer, I understand, who has made some comment about monies to be paid based on the number of deaths that took place in any country. I don't know, and I'm not in a position to confirm or deny. I do not have that depth. What I could tell you is when this gentleman spoke, he talked about giving them a heads up many years ago. It's like some of the people in Trinidad that have been trying, especially those who are the advocate for children's safety. And we are not hearing yet from those politicians. Even as we speak today, making the circuit, I sent it to the Minister of Agriculture. He received it because the two ticks showed up on the WhatsApp. He is normally a person that responds. On this occasion, he did not. About the police officer that wanted to charge or cause a disruption to be recorded for 3+ minutes of an issue to deal with a bucket in a tray, when he could have simply tell the man, please secure the bucket. If that is the training that the police provides, then that clearly advocates and shows to you why we have the problems we have in the police service today. We have so many more important things that his incapacity to deal with a simple matter like that without getting it blown up to the point it was. And again, I tell the Commissioner of Police, like you did not know that the biggest drug bust was Monas Island, of which details remain still sketchy. I have drafted the letter. I am fine-tuning it by putting all the details so that nobody could question it. And I'm asking the question to leaders, commissioners of police, ministers of national security, and the prime ministers and leaders where the drugs went. Where is that 700 plus million, 1,100 and I think 87 kilograms of cocaine? Where did that cocaine go? We want to talk today about the problems of drugs, and I want to ask them, Keith, Christopher Rowley, you in charge. That last $200 million plus of cocaine that they found, where is its domicile? Ask, Madam Ambassador, give her a sample. Ask her to get it out in the diplomatic pouch to get tested, because America know where every cocaine come from. Is it Colombian cocaine? Is it Mexican cocaine? Is it from some other cocaine territory that they are aware of? Because like a bullet and like a fingerprint, cocaine have DNA testing. So they will know its purity. And the same man that cooking, as they say, the cocaine in Colombia is not the same man cooking it in Mexico, Venezuela, or whichever territorial area it comes from. Speaking loosely, because I am not aware where it comes from. It is positioned in the minds of us as citizens that the homeland of cocaine is Colombia. That is what has been planted in our head. And when this gentleman talks, you will see how they plant things in your head from long in advance. So when this letter is finished, every commissioner of police that sat in that chair has to answer an account to you, the citizens of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, because they're supposed to know. The same way we know about the issues dealing with the report that there was a fight, so to speak, and justifiably so, where the judge says the Prime Minister is within his right to launch a firearms probe, but so is the former commissioner within his rights to tell you what he told you, because he said the rights is for you to come and talk to me first. Don't disrespect me. And then come to take people that does not even have the scientific capacities like me, or the capability or the training, get them to write a report, and then make it seem as if you could do what the hell you want to do. Forget that. This is now history. Griffith said that he had feared that the publication of the report or any part of it would expose him to public ridicule, and if it was laid in Parliament, would protect Rowley and the media by qualified or absolute privilege for defamation claims for damages. Rampasad agreed that the content of the report as it related to the former commissioner should only be provided to the current top cop and the Police Service Commission for further inquiries. So top cop's supposed to know what's going on with this, and we're supposed to see some kind of action taken by her, but she is in a picture in a March 16th publication in the Newsday on page 9, shaking hands with AE Tactical Luke Hadid as he greets the police commissioner Erla Christopher with the corporate communications manager Archie, who looks on during a breakfast meeting held at the Shagaramas Chamber of Industry and Commerce at Signature Hall, Shogunas, which was on Wednesday, most likely the 15th of March. Now, it seems as if though there are only certain people that could be qualified to become arms and arms dealers. I wonder if I could apply to become one. I wonder what's the criteria. I don't even know. I don't even know how many we have in the country. And of course, all this goes back to the Brent Thomas issues. And to date, we haven't heard from the lovely, radiant, very nice-spoken Barbadian Prime Minister, who, of course, is on the front page of many papers all over the world after she starred at COP26. And, of course, she continues to star, whether at the UN or otherwise. We have some commercials coming up, and as soon as those commercials are done, then we'll return to the program. Stick and stay.
Natural boost, ginger, lime and turmeric. Keep away every sickness. Get a bottle of this orange spice and make a healthy choice in your life. And let me drink up the juice. And let me drink up the thing from the roots. And let me drink up the thing from the fruits. The you juice.
On Saturday, May 27, it's time to love again. It's time to dance again. And this time, we are doing it in denim and white. Denim and white. Denim and white. Saturday, May 27 at the Police Mess, Long Circular Road, St. James, from 10 p.m. Party to all of your favorite songs from DJs Sir Charles and Selector CJ, Mr. Q, and special delivery. Admission is only $100. Giveaways for the best dressed ladies in denim and white. Denim and white. Saturday, May 27th. The Police Mess, Long Circular Road, St. James. A night for dancing. Class act promotion.
Welcome to the land of California. Are you or your company, school, sporting community, or religious group planning an event? Look no further. The Jump and Bump Rental Company is your one-stop event management specialist. Jump and Bump is a full-service events management and marketing company specializing in fun and rejuvenating festivities. At Jump and Bump, our team is innovative and experienced event management professionals focused on taking your event from concept to production. We boast not only the largest inflatables, but also the largest supply of inflatables in Trinidad and Tobago. For more information, connect with us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at J&B Rentals.
Sell-off Promotions and Beats by Rabbit present Mix Up Colors. Sunday, 2nd July at the River Ranch Arena. Stay tuned for more info.
My parents' generation grew up with Royal Castle. From the first restaurant in 1968, when that distinctive, tempting aroma hit the air, they just couldn't resist. And like never before, fried chicken with a special blend of local seasonings and a one-of-a-kind flavor down to the bone. Today, Royal Castle still have that same delicious taste, and I love it too. The kids can't resist it either. Plus, they have more to enjoy. For me, the castle is more than just nice food. It's we own, part of me and you, and is the real flavor of TNT.
This is Juve.
Run it!
Arima, the Juve Cooler Experience. Sunday, 18th June 2023.
An experience like no other.
Breakfast included. Come discover Arima's.
Your robe is your ticket. How sexy.
Come here for no stand up.
Stay clean. Get petty. We revel together.
It's powder, paint, soca, sunrise.
Arima's. 7 hours of enjoyment.
3 a.m. to 10 a.m.
Secured venue and parking at number 1 Dark Island, Mausaka Street in Arima.
Tickets available at Frontline Ticketing and SW Limited. For more information, contact 488-8822 and 759-0669. Powered by SW Limited, Linda's Bakery, TCTL, Foreign Exchange Promotion, Charlie's Pudding, and the official station, More 104.7 FM.
Arima's The Cooler Juve event.
18th June 2023.
Your robe is your ticket. How sexy.
This is More FM 104.7. Iconic Radio.
11 minutes before 10 o'clock. That time check came to you with the kind courtesy of Ari and Chinese, Western Main Road in St. James. And you know, definitely, if you're looking for great food after 6 in the afternoon, or if you're looking for lunch, you definitely could contact Ari and Chinese on the Western Main Road, the opposite Standard Distributors. I want to bring you back to this issue of the FUL audit report. I'm making a connection for you so that you'll understand if things take as long as Emailgate, you'll know why. I'm not sharing the whole article for you. You want to get the article, get it yourself. I'm cherry picking 2 pieces out of the article. The first piece that I'm cherry picking is a piece of the judge. While the judge has agreed that the Prime Minister is within his rights to launch a firearms probe, and said that the audit report stays out of Parliament based on a situation that was put into the legal domain because the former Commissioner of Police was not in any way, according to what he said to us, brought in to discuss some of these concerns. It just went when I think the present Commissioner, because he most likely have an axe to grind, not Commissioner, but Minister, and the Prime Minister decided, and you know the comments of the Prime Minister, of course, giving you a tone as if though this man is maybe the worst man since sliced bread, putting it in graphic terms. The judge agreed that the content of the report as it related to the former commissioner should only be provided to the current top cop, and the Police Service Commission for further inquiries. So this is a kind of instruction by the legal luminary who didn't get there because he negotiated some deal like how he has get silk. He got there because he served his time, he has his mileage, he's ruled on certain subject matters, and he ended up at a point of being considered to be genuine to the cause, to the case, to the merit of law, that he will not be biased in any way although prejudice and biasness is something that you can never say will not exist. It does. We are all human beings. But he made it absolutely clear, like the law lords. And by the way, somebody sent me something this morning, and I'm asking myself, why is Terence Farrell, if this is a fact, putting his mouth in a business dealing with the legal aspect of Trinidad and Tobago, when in a sense this man, to the best of my knowledge, does not have the depth to deal with legal issues. But then again, I do not know his background, so please forgive me if I have sold him short. In the document, it shows something about Terence Farrell's opinion. Now, this was reproduced and put up on the web, on the WhatsApp. It says, in recent years, the Privy Council has happily moved away from the single judgment and allowed dissenting opinions to be published. There have been several such: Lords Sumption and Mance, Ramdeen, Lord Brown, Paponet and Lady Arden, Lord Kitrin, SR Projects versus Hindu Credit Union. He goes on to say, in my respectful view, in this case, and he was very, what should I call it, professional, in his respectful view, not that he doesn't, not that he is wanting to go against, but in his view, as a non-practicing lawyer or legal, and I'm worried now because I have been warned already about people who give legal suggestions or advices that are not lawyers. In this case, the minority were right and the majority got it wrong. I don't know what he's speaking to or about. While there are perhaps serious political implications, the majority judgment, which drew out both the President and Deputy President of the UK Supreme Court, has added nothing to our jurisprudence. The author is an economist and former Deputy Governor of the Central Bank of Trinidad, and it would have to add possibly a crony PNM. Because the only reason he will write or make a comment like this or use some of those Privy Council issues is because he's now possibly hoping to, what is the word? Get a bly. And I kind of do understand professionals like this. Kind of do understand it. So I'm just responding to somebody here. Okay. So, as we speak today, Ramprasad said that the two people that should have this is the Police Service Commission and the current. Now, I don't understand why he had to use current, because the office has nothing to do with the individual. The office is the individual, is the office. Whoever is sitting in that office at the time would be the current. So I don't understand why the word current had to be included. It should have been to the Commissioner of Police, whoever that is. Unless Ramprasad has knowledge of something we don't know. It went on in the statement where the Attorney General said the most significant feature of the ruling was the directions for the report to be handled to the PSC and the Top Cup. Was it done? That's a question the media has not asked to date to the Prime Minister or the Commissioner, whether they got the report, or to the Police Service Commission Chairman if the report has been handed down. And I don't know who the judge expects to hand it down. Is the parliament supposed to hand it down? Are the lawyers to pass it on? Because in the matter right now, dealing with the issue of the Privy Council with regards to local government, although the decision was taken that it was a breach of your fundamental right as a citizen of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, today the Prime Minister has not addressed it. The local government minister has not addressed it. And the Attorney General of Trinidad and Tobago has addressed it by telling you the two on the side of the appeal court, the highest court that we recognize, and the three in Trinidad that agreed, make it right, if my interpretation is correct. According to the Attorney General, he said, the directions of the High Court today to the Commissioner of Police and to the Police Service Commission is a definitive judicial direction that the law must now therefore be allowed to take its course. Now, I didn't know since when a judge could instruct that, because I thought if any action had to be taken in Trinidad and Tobago with regards to anything that falls under the legislative procedures or processes, that the person that has that right is the DPP. But nonetheless, I plead the fifth. I have no legal standing. I'm not a lawyer. And as such, I do not want anything that I say to be used against me. Quickly before the commercials, Hunties, fast food and catering services. Of course, they do weddings, birthday parties, fetes and all-inclusive and corporate events. 229-0812 is their number. You can get them on Instagram and Facebook at Hunties, HUNTE'. Hunties Fast Food and Catering, where the food is always delicious. So check them out, people. 229-0812, 113 Old St. Joseph Road, corner Church Street in Lavatil, number 1 Cipriani Street in Mova, and 11th Street and 6th Avenue in Barataria. Open 7 days a week. Hunties.
Depicts a real moment in someone's life. A father, a sister, a mother, a brother. We at Newsday are dedicated to you, the people, and through independent, unwavering journalism, strive to always bring your stories to life. Because your stories are more than just words. Newsday, independent and credible.
Wendy and Friends presents their 7th annual White Affair all-inclusive fundraiser. Sunday, June 18th at Traveler Drive, Edinburgh 500 Shoguana from 4 p.m. till 11 p.m. But come early, because you don't want to miss performances by Johnny King and Super Blue. Admission $600, early bird $500. It's Wendy and Friends 7th annual all-inclusive fundraiser. The Sunday before Labor Day, Sunday, June 18th, with the best DJs, Dr. High, Mr. Q, Mr. Desmond, and DJ Glenn. Don't miss it. Get your tickets now. Call Wendy 727-3049, Joanne 708-0205, Charmin 770-3526, or Blackie 765-2736. Wendy and Friends 7th annual all-inclusive fundraiser. Sunday, June 18th, Traveler Drive, Edinburgh 500 at the Chuck E. Cheese exit. Don't miss it, honey.
Welcome to M&M Pharmacy. Strategically located next to Eastside Supermarket in Sangre Chiquito, Sangre Grande. For all your healthcare needs and much more, M&M Pharmacy will give you customer service like no other. Your health is your wealth. That's right.
Cooking? Reduce your cooking preparation time with Country Gold Limited dry coconut strips. It's all natural, no additives, ready to use. Just blend. No more cutting your hands trying to dig and chip coconuts. Live a healthier lifestyle with dry coconut strips. Get yours today at all Extra Foods groceries nationwide. Look in the frozen section. Also available at Arthur's Place in Balandra. Country Gold Limited dry coconut strips.
This is Arimas.
Stay clean.
Okay. Arimas coming, Arimas. The girl experience. Yo, branded bags, branded ships, branded cups, branded robe. Your robe is your ticket. June 18th, Arimas, the Juve Cooler Experience.
Stay clean or get dirty. We'll revel together.
Your robe is your ticket. How sexy.
More 104.7, the official station for Arimas.
3 minutes after 10 o'clock, as we take pleasure in introducing our guest, the healthiest corner on earth. Good morning, Mr. J, Mr. Johnson.
Blessed morning, Robbie, the rebel. Good morning. How you doing?
I'm good today.
Nice. It's nice to hear. I know you're always good. You're always good. I hear you on fire this morning as usual.
Well, some days, you get concerned about certain things and you ask yourself, what the hell is going on?
I have to ask myself that too, Robbie. I'm serious, honest to God. Good morning, everybody. Blessed morning to you. Blessed morning, all my loyal people, all the people who have served, all the people who God led me to, and the people who was led to me by God. Good morning to you all. My brother in Sandy Grande, Mr. Khan, Bakuman, blessed morning to you. My girl Nessie, good morning to you. She has some beautiful. She make all these design with chain and stuff. Oh, you gotta check out that sister. That sister happening. I'll try to see if I could send a number because that's my real African sister. At the bottom of the show, I'll try to see if I could squeeze in a number. Mr. Sobers, blessed morning to you. Good morning, my cousin Scrappy. Jenny, blessed morning to you. And all the people, all of you who ain't get a big up from me this morning. No big up. Get some love. Know that I love you too. My Pfizer family, good morning. Robbie, as you say, you don't know what's going on. I myself questioning a lot of things that's happening not only in this country, by extension, the world. And I sometimes think about what I think about before I open my mouth, because I know sometimes, because I'm so passionate about a particular subject, opening my mouth could only create problems for me, myself, because I may go off in a place where it might not be the best thing to do emotionally. So I try to control my emotions as it pertains to things that I'm passionate about. But when you cross-reference those things with people that I think are, they think they're humorous, and they have this badge on their shoulder, and they can present themselves in a certain way that is better than other human beings, yeah, then I'm ready. The lion in me is ready to come out. And one of those things this morning I want to talk about, before I get into my stuff, which is actually ties into my stuff, I am not going to call his name, but I take issue against this doctor out in Chaguanas. He's a diabetic doctor. I'm not going to call your name, and I hope somebody listening who will tell you that you, in your hubris state, in your hubris dogmatic state, think it gives you the right and the temerity of your speech to go on the air and say you think the government should do something about these herbalists in this country. Sir, I don't only feel sorry for you, but you lack a viewpoint of knowledge so much. And here is why, because this is where I'm going to start this morning. And I want you to listen carefully, and I hope people who know who I'm speaking about will give you this news. That men like you, I will continue to pray for you, sir. Pray for you. That you who are practicing allopathy